Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive. As you can see, the GG counter is back up. And our first opponent is going to be a Zerg player called Sisyphos. I've never actually played against this person. I don't know who it is, which is rare. I've played against most people around my MMR. And also slightly below my MMR because I off-raise a fair amount. So I know most people. Never have I played against this Zerg though. That's kind of cool, because it also means this Zerg has never played against me. And let me tell you, that's going to be worse of an experience for him than it's going to be for me. I'll open up with a Nexus first into a quick forge. And this will allow me to cannon rush my opponent relatively fast. I think I should have sent out my worker a bit quicker anyway still. I could still send a second probe across the map as well. I might just actually do that just in case. I'm a little bit afraid after all. And we're just going to go for a massive wall behind his... well, just over here, I think. I think this should do the trick now. So we'll go here. Then we'll need a couple of extra pylons. So one in this general area. Should do the trick. And then one over here. I think I can hit this as well. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so we now have a pretty decently sized setup here. He's actually going to cancel that, which is what I would consider a mistake. I can re-wall this, by the way. So, worst case scenario, I just re-wall it. I don't really have to. And we're gonna stick to a bit of a one gas build as well here. So, chrono out a salad across the map. And this salad isn't really for damage, but it's more for vision in a way. We just want to kind of figure out what's going on. Oh! GG gets called. And just like that, within 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we get our first win of the day against Sisyphos. And also our first GG of the day. We get 6 points, which puts us almost at 6.1k MMR, which I'm kind of happy with, honestly, with purely cheese. And we'll head straight into our next game. Okay, we get our first Terran here. 6.1k Terran and a barcode. Now, I've been surprised by barcodes and their ability to send a good game before. And I might get surprised again today. I'm feeling a bit of a special build here. So, we're all very familiar with Proxy Void Rays. But this is the special edition Proxy Void Ray, okay? This is a... Well, how should I describe it? If you know anything about Pokemon card, I think you have the shiny Pokemons, which are a lot more rare than the real ones. Like there's some, like, I don't know, 1% chance or something that you get them. And it's the same with this build order. This is a 13-14 Proxy Void Ray. This is a very sophisticated build order, let me tell you that. If you bust out the 12-13, you know, 12 pylon, 13 gateway, people go, oh, I've seen that before. But you go 13-14, people get confused. They're not quite sure what's going on anymore. That's the case with this. So, what does it do? It gives you slightly more eco. It confuses your opponent a little bit. Oh, he's eBay blocking me, by the way. He's going to send one worker over there. And it still gives you a very fast Cybercore. It's a Cybercore that is 4 seconds slower than a 12-13, I believe. But it is still a solid... Well, it should be about 6 seconds faster than the usual Cybercore from a 14 pylon. So it still should be very quick. I messed it up by about a second. So yeah, I'm a little bit further delayed than ideally I would be. I'm going to pretend like I want that Zealot as well. Just going to start attacking this. I actually could get a Zealot here, but not sure if I don't think I need it. We're going to get a lot of gas with this, which is, yeah, well, somewhat important, I would say. Because another thing that I want to do here is not only do I want to get a very fast Stargate, I also actually want to get a Stalker. I don't have enough gas. We'll just open up with an Adept instead. I wanted to get the very fancy one with the Stalker first. And that is a slightly different follow-up than perhaps you guys are used to from me. So we'll actually get a quick Cybernetic score or a quick Warp Gate as well here. Then we'll see what we can do with that. It should actually be kind of fun to see how this will work. We'll get a Stalker now then. So it's not ideal, but oh well, it is what it is. Stalker already to this spot. I have enough money, hopefully, for a potential Void Ray. It's actually going to be kind of close with the gas. I just mined slightly too little gas. So what was supposed to be a very cool and tight build order turns out that I mined too little gas, and now my Stargate actually is just idle for 10 seconds. We're still going to be pretty quick, but not great. Not a great start here for me. Now, I get a very, very, very fast warp gate with this, and I'll also start a proxy gate on this location. And this is something that I've in particular seen Zest do. And what he does with this, and what the goal, the greater goal with this opener is, as I forget to mine gas again, to make this build even worse. The real goal of this build is to deny your opponent's marine count. So you want your opponent's marine count to be as low as possible. Just absolutely as low as possible. You don't want there to be any marines whatsoever. And if you can achieve that, you're going to be fine. You don't need to kill the tanks or the cyclones or the Vikings. None of that is important. The important thing is that you basically start shooting marines the moment you can. And you start denying, as a result of that, this barracks ASAP, or as a result, you start denying this barracks ASAP, and as a result of that, the marine count will be even smaller. The reason why this is the case is because cyclones don't actually trade very well against stalkers. They trade fine against void rays, especially if they're in small numbers, of course. But if you get a decent stalker count, and now we're gonna see the big trick, of course. Here, this is really where this is the surprise of a lifetime for my opponent. So we're going to move in from the side here. We're just going to run by, start attacking these, and now he needs to decide, hey, what do I lock onto? And he can't make a correct call here. It's simply not possible. Well, not completely impossible perhaps, but it at least is very difficult. And we're just kind of chasing him. You see his marine count is gone, and every single time we warp something in now, it becomes harder and harder and harder for him to do anything useful. So this Void Ray is most likely just going to end up dying. You can maybe get a little bit more healing going as well. Don't forget, we still have these batteries. And every single time we get that warp in, you can't really do much about this. This is the beauty of it. If he's not building any marines, he can't do anything about it. You just run by, deny the marine count, and then all he has left is these factory units that are meant to find void rays and not stalkers. And the first time I saw Zest do this was against Beyond, and he absolutely destroyed Beyond. Now the key to beat this as a Terran is to actually get a tank out, and you need to get that tank very quick. So you need to be aware of the fact that it's a fast warp gate and that the void ray production stops after the second void ray. However, there is a trick for the Protoss. Then if you see the tank, you can get a quick Phoenix out, lift that tank, and hopefully kill that tank very quickly, and then you can continue your shenanigans running around. But yeah, it's a very tricky build order, and I didn't execute it too well because I mined too little gas to get a win, and no GG, which means that our total amount right now... wait, what is our MMR, first of all? Our MMR is 6122. Our opponent's MMR is 6131, so we almost caught up. And our GG counter goes to 3 out of 5. And we're going to go find our next game. Alright, we got Mr. Demus 0. Who, for everyone who's not familiar with us yet. This is a cannon rusher. A very mannered cannon rusher. Soft-spoken individual. I met him a couple of times. Great guy. He's the kindest person. Maybe I should have him on sometime. Let him coach me for a couple of games. I know that he's a cannon rusher, though. There's a couple of things we can do. I actually have a plan. We're going to go for a fast proxy with one of our gateways. And we'll have one gateway. I feel like I'm giving him lots of opportunities to do things. The other day, I tried to really hard counter him, and then he almost beat me. This is a terrible map for cannons, by the way. It's one of the worst maps in the entire map pool for cannon rushes. But I know he's still going to try, because he only does one thing, and that is cannons. At least, as far as I'm aware. Okay, what are we going to do here, bud? What's the play? Really? I actually really wonder what his plan is going to be. Oh, no, did I mess it up? Did I just give him the... Ooh, that's exciting. I don't actually know what's correct against this. stuff here, I guess. Okay, so these are going to get blasted by something as well. But then I have still 5 patches that are remaining that I can mine from. Let me already set up some workers over there. Okay, I want to keep this one going. He's fully walled in. Maybe I can get him? If I can get him here, that would be pretty huge, actually. Okay, and now all we need to do... Well, actually, first of all, we need to kill this worker as well. Yeah, this might be harder than I initially thought. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him! Get him, boys! Okay, not the end of the world. So that is okay, at least somewhat playable. Now, what were the 5 patches that I said I had again? So I have this patch. I think I pretty much want to cancel this gateway. He's going to send over another worker. You keep mining over here, bud. And on the battery here as well. And then I think we're going to be just fine. We need to make sure that... Can I attack this? Oh, what did I say? I need to make sure that the patches, the correct patches are mining. And wait, I thought I had a freaking proxy over there now. I really thought I did. No, that's pain. Just going to get a void ray machine at home then, I guess. He should be targeting my probes, by the way. He's not doing that. That's, to me, it's obvious that that's a mistake. Now we have a lot of workers, which is nice. I'm not quite sure what I want to follow up with though. I can't believe he got that wall off. It was so obvious what was happening. I kind of got tricked by that. I feel a little bit embarrassed. When I say a little bit, I feel pretty embarrassed actually. That's not good. It really was not good. We'll get some mining going over here, I guess. Fair play to me. Question is, what do I want to play? Do I go into Phoenixes here? Do I go for Void Rays? Often these players go for some type of Phoenix follow-up. I'm not so sure if I want to play Phoenix Mirror against a person that plays Phoenix Mirror for a living. It's a pretty slow first adapt though, so that is something that I can kind of perhaps actually deny even that complete scout one. That might be big. If I can get that complete scout denial, that would be huge. Now, what is our follow-up here? It is very tempting to play a complete Phoenix Mirror, but what might be even better is if I fake a Nexus and just get 3-gate behind it and kind of force my opponent to all-in into me. Pray, of course, that he isn't going for some type of DT start. If he's playing DTs here, I'm relatively dead still, I do believe. I have a pylon on the other side, which should help me out. Wait, what? Oh, crap. Wait, what? Oh, he has an entire infrastructure built over there. Huh? Well, I didn't quite sign up for that, I have to admit. I can kill this, I think. Which would be a good start already. Do I want batteries now or what? I'm not quite sure. Okay, I hadn't completely expected. Now, he's gonna go into Phoenix from here. I think he might have lost. When I say I think he might have lost, I'm pretty sure that he lost. He can't Phoenix war me while he's down 3 Phoenixes. I'm not great at math, but I do know that 3 is greater than 1. And thus he's going to struggle with me. Maybe we can drain this battery a little bit already as well. Yeah, we definitely can. Then I have my own batteries. I have 2 batteries, so as long as I don't take any hull damage with this type of trade, I'm just going to be in a great spot. Yeah, he's just dead, isn't he? This actually is just game over. It's not going to work out for him. Sad to be him, but good to be me. It always is good to be me. First GG! So we get our second GG of the day and our 3rd win in a row. So far, it's been pretty darn good. Alright, we get Sunset here. And Sunset is a Zerg player who's going to get Cannon Rushed. And I'm actually kind of into this this Nexus first Cannon Rush right now. I'm I really am feeling it. So we're gonna try that again. We'll do some slight changes from last time though. I think my probe was a tiny bit too late, which annoyed me. So we're not going to make that same mistake again. I think this might be a bit too fast though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not so sure. I guess we'll just go. YOLO, it is what it is. We'll rally our next probe onto the low ground. Forge maybe at 16 as well then. We're gonna need some type of worker cut. And I'm just going to pretend that I want to check his main base. Maybe we can do something useful there. Yeah, get a forge as a follow-up. 16, 17? I'm actually not sure what is best here. We'll actually play 16 forge. Get one more worker, and that should be it. Okay, that's a hatch first. We have a decent position here for some cannons. Not the greatest, but it's definitely playable. I'm just gonna start moving down right now. I don't really give a crap. He can do what he wants. Got our first one down here immediately. So that's 1. Then 2, 3, 4 if necessary. Of course, ideally, it's not necessary. And then, well, we don't do it. But if it is necessary, it is necessary. You know, it is what it is. Okay. Well, this is very good. Very solid stuff. Oh, this is beautiful. I think I can free wall this with a gate as well if I really need to. But yeah, I think he's going to finish it, which means we're just going to... yeah. Ooh, he should cancel. He really should cancel. Yeah. Okay, well, my gateway is a little bit delayed compared to that last game. I think we're actually going to need a cannon as well here, which is annoying for me, because I don't like building cannons at home. It costs me money. Gateway being delayed actually is kind of pissing me off. Second assimilator? What do we even follow up with? Do I proxy void rays? I don't think proxy void ray here is the correct call. This is like... This almost feels like a fake cannon rush, but it's a very real cannon rush, you know? It's... I think there's going to be a spine up here, by the way. Yeah, very common. Just want to check what he's doing exactly. Yeah, no shot, buddy. I don't think that's what's going to happen here. Should I let it finish? I could let it finish. I'm not sure if I should, though. Nah, he will kill me before. So there's no use. I probably should have actually tried crawling up here. There was some real potential to at least force something. Now I also... Wait, what was that? Was that a pool? Or a roach warren? I need to kind of figure that out. It's getting a third hatchery at least. But yeah, very solid eco. We're going to follow this up. I know exactly how we're going to follow this up. We're going to follow this up with how Haas used to play in DreamHack Valencia 2017. With charge and a robo. And kind of that 2 gas initially into 4 gas. And then a big 4 gas +1 or +2 push. I can't completely remember it. We will open up with a fast... what you call it? Fast robo rather than with a straight Twilight Council, like how it's supposed to be played. The reason I do that is... Okay, good. I saw a drones pop. That makes me believe nothing weird is happening on his side of the map. The reason I do that was because I was a bit afraid of a roach all-in, honestly. So, now that I know it's not a roach all-in, I can calm down and just set up normally. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. It was a bait. I actually got baited here by the Overlord. It's okay. I have to micro right now. Yeah, it was way too many workers. It was eight links or so. But it was not great control. I think we lost 4 workers against 8 links. Obviously, much rather would have just had a single probe in the wall a bit faster. My anticipation was not there. That sucks. That is what it is. Come on, one more! Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, just roll into the main base. Oh, wait, he's there? I can see him. I saw something over there. I mean, you can't do this against me, buddy. You show me your face, I take it out. Better luck next time. Rip off your mask, brother. Yeah, and the way that this build was played back then, and how it's going to be played now is you basically have a 4 Zealot Warp in. Then you have another 4 Zealot Warp in, while at home you're continuously producing Immortals. And with these Immortals, you're eventually going to push... I can't remember. Let's just play it off of 3 gas. I think it was of 2 gas altogether. So the entire build was just a 2 gas build. Actually, my memory is too poor right now. So we have charge. We have +1 as well. Look how I wreck these units, huh? It's crazy. It's actually super powerful, Zealots with +1. Very underrated unit right now in the current meta. Really, I think there is some timings. It wouldn't surprise me if there are some timings with this type of play. And now, this looks like a bit of a macro build, in a way. Here. But this is a massive all-in because you're super low on gas. And that's the cool thing here. So, you're getting +2, and you're really getting a decent eco as well. I guess I'll go up to 3 gas. So that would be, what, 57 workers or so? Then I get 8 gates. Ooh, yeah, you can't do that. He's gonna lose these bad boys. And then I push out with 3 Immortals at some point. And all the, well, whatever other units I have. Oh, these are gonna die. He has no upgrades. I do have upgrades. Also important to take out the cleaning bot as well, especially if it's on your opponent's side of the map. A couple more of these pylons as well. And we get these 2 going over here. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful stuff. These 4 zealots, make sure they don't die. Yeah, can't warp or can't start morphing straight in my face. Then you get 4 sentries. That actually was exactly the amount of sentries that we used to get as well. I do recall that. 4 sentries. Prip, warp in zealots. And then once all of this finishes up, your +2 should be close to finishing. You just continue building more and more Immortals, and you can rally those across the map. And then you just trade zealots against whatever disposable unit your opponent has. And your Immortal count will just keep growing. And that's the entire plan here with this build. Oh, beauty. Absolute beauty. The Nexus first forge into the +2 Immortal push. Now, these zealots are going to move to the side a little bit. 1, 2. Actually, it was 2018, I believe, that Haas played this. Not 2017. I can't quite remember, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm killing absolutely everything. All of his workers going down at this point. And the way to beat this is to actually go into banelings pretty quickly. You need to get these banelings so the zealots can't trade that well anymore. Because if the zealots can't trade, then, well, it's just Immortals. And Immortals are good, but they need some type of tanking in front of them. However, Pure Roach Ravager, very often would it work, and it didn't work this time either. And we're going to be winning our 4th game in a row, which gives us 14 points, 15 points. Did he GG? I can't quite remember. I think he did. I'm going to check to be sure to update the GG counter. But this is going to be it for me today. I will thank all of you for watching. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and all of that stuff. If you have any builds that you'd want to see me try, any specific cheeses that you think are cool, that are quite tasty, put them in the comments down below, and I'll have a look at it, see if I think it's also viable. Thanks all so much for watching, and bye-bye.